They say the galaxy is filled with horrors, but nothing terrifies the Imperium more than the things it cannot understand. A demon can be slain, a Xeno can be purged, even chaos can be resisted. But what do you do when something begins appearing everywhere? A name no one remembers writing, a word no human tongue can fully pronounce, a presence that grows louder the more you try to ignore it. For months, the Imperium has whispered only one phrase. A name we can't explain keeps appearing everywhere, carved into walls, echoed in vox channels, burned into parchment, etched into armor. Some swear they hear it in their dreams. Others say they saw it written in their own handwriting, yet do not remember writing it. This is the story of Sergeant Lorian Hale, the first man in the Imperium who tried to chase the name instead of running from it, and the terrible truth he uncovered when he finally found it. Sergeant Lorian Hale had survived 5 campaigns, 3 near-death wounds, and 1 encounter with a demon that still haunted his sleep. But none of that frightened him as much as the message he found scratched into the inside of his helmet. A single word, a single name, impossible to pronounce, unfamiliar. Yet it felt like it had been following him his entire life. He stared at it again and again, but each time the letters shifted, as if the name was alive. He reported it to command. They dismissed it as stress. He asked the regiment's psyker. She refused to even look at it and urged him to destroy the helmet. That night, the psyker died screaming. The next morning, the name appeared again, carved into the side of Hale's bunk. Perfectly straight lines, perfect depth, like a machine had etched it. But he had been alone in his room. Rumors spread across the regiment. Other soldiers found the same name on their rifles, data pads, even skin. Some went mad, some prayed, some deserted. Hale did the only thing he could. He followed the pattern. Every appearance of the name pointed in one direction, toward the abandoned moon of Carthos 17. A dead rock, no life, no history, nothing on Imperial records. But the name was calling from there. He convinced a small squad to join him, soldiers who had also seen the name, brothers and sisters broken by fear, held together only by curiosity. When they landed, they found something impossible. A massive labyrinth buried beneath the moon, untouched for 1,000,000 years. Walls covered in the same name, repeated endlessly. And at the center, a door sealed by symbols older than humanity. The moment Hale touched the door, something whispered directly into his mind. "You already know me." The door cracked open. Past it, they saw a presence. Not a demon, not a machine, but a figure shaped like a man carved from starlight and shadow. A voice echoed through the chamber. "You speak my name, though you cannot understand it." Hale raised his weapon. His team stood behind him, trembling. The being stepped forward. "You have called me here. Now you must hear the truth." And then the chamber collapsed into darkness. Hale awoke suspended in emptiness, a void without gravity, walls, or time. His squad floated around him, unconscious but alive. The star-shadow figure hovered before him, its form changing with every blink. "You fear my name," it said, "but it is not my name you should fear. It is your own." Hale didn't understand. The figure raised a hand, and suddenly reality shattered. Memories, visions, futures, all swirling together. Hale saw humanity's past, present, and future overlapping like broken glass. He saw the Emperor's ascension. He saw the heresy. He saw worlds burning, empires collapsing, men dying without ever knowing why, and weaving through all of it the same name. The name was everywhere, every era, every war, every soul. The being explained, I am not a creature. I am not a god. I am not a demon. I am a memory older than humanity, older than chaos, a fragment of something that once existed before the galaxy had shape. My name appears when reality begins to break, it said, when timelines twist, when futures collapse, when something threatens to erase what should have been. Hale's chest tightened. Why me? He whispered. The figure's form flickered, becoming almost human. Because you notice the things others fear to see. Because you remember what others forget. Because the galaxy needs someone who can chase the name instead of hiding from it. A ripple of energy tore through the void. Hale felt his squad waking up, screaming as reality pulled them back. The figure reached out, touching Hale's forehead gently. Take my warning to your Imperium. The void trembled violently. Tell them the truth. A name we cannot explain is appearing everywhere because the galaxy is changing. And soon, something far worse will follow it. The world collapsed, and Hale opened his eyes on the surface of Carthos 17, gasping for breath. His squad was alive. The labyrinth was gone, as if it had never existed. But the name remained, carved into Hale's skin, glowing faintly. He now carried the message. He now carried the warning. And somewhere behind the stars, the presence whispered again. This is only the beginning